this will be better than what I was having happen earlier. Alright, now maybe more people will flood in, hopefully. Now, maybe we need to just scoot this over to the side a bit. The camera may fall during this recording, or I guess during this live stream, so just be very cautious of that, guys. Alrighty, now we'll wait for people to flood in. Hopefully I can see chat better than I did last time. Oh, what the heck is this? How do I get rid of it? There we go. Alright. Oh, maybe here we go. This is a chat filter. Oh, here we go. Alright, now let's wait for people to get on in. Might be a little bit harder to do the review-wise, but I mean, we could just look at them, right? For those, I guess at the start of this live, just to know. So this is the 400 subscriber special. We did it last time with 300 subs and 200 subs. We did a live stream last time, same premise with the figures in the back, and we just open them, talk about chat, talk about other stuff, comics, all that good nut. Which I do want to talk about comics. I do want to talk about that. And then obviously, we also did a collection tour, which will probably be a full video. And you guys might get a sneak peek in this video over the collection. So, hopefully let's get some shares in here, some likes, comments, of course. Hopefully we can blow up this live stream and just let me all know, right? Like I said, yeah, 400 subs. Thank you guys, every single one of you for that. I think we're at 430 maybe, 420 subscribers, somewhere in there. Which I can't believe. Over 4 years, I gained 400 subscribers, which I know is probably not good, but I gained, I think, at least 200 in at least a year, which is nice, because I remember the channel I didn't really do a whole lot on over, and then it just slowly built up. So hopefully we can keep building. That'd be cool. And hopefully we get more people to flood into this live stream. And then just talk about pre-orders, talk about newer figure releases. Definitely, I guess, the controversialness of the prices. That's definitely a good, or not a good thing. Happy Thursday? Yeah, happy Thursday. There we go. Now we got people flooding in. Alrighty, here we go. How is everyone? Happy Thursday's right. Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights. What's up? Okay. It's nice to see. So, how exactly? Hello, it's your birthday? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Nice. How's everyone's day? Got anything else going on? Yippee. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what we want to start with like last live. I guess you guys just comment. I mean, you can't see the whole lot, so we'll move the soldiers for right now. I mean, before we get into everything, I want to show my new comic pickups because if you guys... My name is Mia. What's up, Mia? Happy birthday to you. But last time I did a video over to Building Your Avengers, and I showed my comic collection, which was pretty weak. But now I want to show... Oh, hopefully the phone doesn't fall. Or... Let's see. So, within then, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you guys? So, things I want to show is I have... Well, these two don't really count. I haven't started reading them yet. But it's the Avengers Mighty Marvel Masterworks. So this would be your original comics. This is numbers 2 and 3, which is why I haven't started reading them, because I want to start with number 1. But good to see there, because I have a local comic deal. If you buy 4, you get 1 for free. Or you buy 3, you get 1 for free. But what I have been reading lately is the Amazing Spider-Man Marvel Masterworks, which is amazing. Starts from 1963, Amazing Fantasy 15. I'm only on book number 2 right now, the first appearance of Mysterio, my favorite villain, by the way. Wow Comics, yeah. So I've got 1 through 5, which leads all the way with like the Sinister Six, final chapter, Green Goblin, and I guess just Spider-Man just struggling all that. But yeah, I can't wait to read all those. And then what I'm excited for is, of course, like I mentioned briefly, my favorite villain of Spider-Man is Mysterio here, and this is Todd McFarlane's Art of Mysterio. I think this is number 311, which looks good. I want to get this graded eventually, hopefully. That'd be nice. And then something I'm very, very proud of, which I bought recently, is a 7.0 graded first appearance of Todd McFarlane's Venom. issue number 316, and it just looks so good. Now I get it's a 7.0. It's not great, but it looks pretty good. But I know usually people want to see figures. So right now, as you can see, this is the San Diego Comic-Con Venom. I'm very happy to get this. This has been this is one of my biggest grails of all time. So just looking at the packaging and whatnot, it is opened, but not the retro card itself. But I don't know if I want to open this just yet because I have a Venom, which the review is up on the channel, by the way. Say Mama Weibo means hi in Japanese. Does it? I thought that was Konnichiwa or something. But the other Marvel, or the reason I don't want to open is because I have this Todd McFarlane one, or I guess the Walmart exclusive retro card, which is doing just fine on my Venom shelf. Which I'm going to put this one off to the side for now, the San Diego Comic-Con. But I have the whole rest of the wave of other than Blue Marvel Venom. Yeah, I have the Fortnite Thor or Herald Thor here, which this is, I guess I don't have Blue Marvel, but this builds controller. I have Thor, Speedball, Quake, and Madam Hydra. This all builds the controller, and I got them all for like $10, other than the Thor. I think he was 30, which is all right. This builds controller. I'm like, heck yeah, a whole wave for like maybe $60 almost. Like I said, I need controller, or I need Blue Marvel, and I need this Iron Man. I do have US Agent, which his review is also on my channel, which I guess I'll bring the figure over and the Build-A-Figure piece. So I guess these guys talk in the comments for now. Is that Nexus Thor? Open him first. Yes, it is the Fortnite Thor. That's what I know him first of. See, here is the other arm that came with the US Agent, a part of this wave. I will open Thor first, I guess, since you asked. But the other figures I have is, like I said, like how I was doing the Avengers thing. What's up, Big Candy? What I've been doing is building an Avengers team. So my two most recent ones is Luke Cage Power Man, and finally an accurate red and yellow Vision, which is from the Void Wave, which obviously I want to complete as well to match with Sentry. I do have that Sentry, the Walgreens one, but of course for the new Thunderbolts movie, I know a lot of people are locking up Sentry and all that. And the only reason it's going to be hard to complete this wave is because the Power Princess, for some reason, is going really expensive. Mia, I'm not going to say that. No, I'm not saying that. But, yeah, those figures are good too. Some Avengers. And then GameStop had a deal for buy one, get one 30% off or something like that, which is the newest Fantastic Four retro carded She-Hulk here, which I do have the other one. It is in package, but I don't want to open it because if there's rumors of the new Hulk wave or a retro card Hulk wave, I believe She-Hulk. I know Abomination was not confirmed, but definitely on that list because I believe he's the first one. But in case they do a She-Hulk, I'm just going to keep that other one there. And finally I got Tombstone because he'd be cheaper. And yeah, so Tombstone also going to go on my Spider-Man villain shelf. So it's not a whole lot of new figures. And then I also have one Black Series figure, but I don't know if you guys want to open that, because before Toy Soldier reviews, I don't know if there's any older people that used to watch my channel or used to watch it when it first started. I wasn't known as Toy Soldier reviews. I was known as Commander Cycle. Who are you most excited to open? Ooh, definitely Vision. I mean, I know it's just on the what do you call it? The Vulcan body, but I mean, it's just a good classic looking Vision. Also, this Thor, actually, because I do have connections with it, with the Fortnite, of course, and it just looks really good, actually. I didn't expect it to actually look that good. The rest of them are kind of just reuse figures. I mean, these three are just on reuse bodies. I know the Madam Hydra is kind of clowned on because it's really bad, but it's not too bad. And also, just a heads up, I did pre-order the Extremis Iron Man and Mandra 2-pack. That says the shipping has now been backed and I've been charged, so it's going to now ship Monday instead of, it said November, then October. So honestly, I'm glad that it's coming sooner. But yes, also full prices are in effect with the tariffs, like the recent, or I guess the brand new Gladiator and, how did I forget her name? But the Gladiator 2-pack, is now $57.99 for a 2-pack. So yeah, definitely not good to I'm not a big fan on the big prices. But yeah, also who am I excited to open? If I really wanted to open it, it'd obviously be this Venom, which I guess we can take a look at here, which is just on the retro card. It looks very good. I did examine him because I didn't want it to be the Temu version, or I guess the AliExpress knockoff, but it is the real thing, and this has been a grail for a really long time. This, the Deluxe Toxin, and the HasLab Galactus have been very, very big grails of mine, and also the Sentinel, but I have not... I got 2 HasLabs in a year with the Giant Man and the Galactus, buying them off of eBay and whatnot, and at some local comic stores. I'm like, yeah, I probably should wait on the Sentinel because I have 2 pre-ordered I pre-ordered the two of the new 97 Sentinels. So hopefully those could come in. Those come in now, delayed till December, end of the year. They were originally supposed to ship now, right? They were supposed to get charged September. Then they delayed them all the way to the end of December. And I think there's reports of being January, which I wouldn't like to have them wait longer than expected. The Dragon Man, amazing though. Have that in hand. One thing I am worried about those 97 Sentinels is the fingers. I do have the Giant Man, and I just don't like those gummy fingers. I feel like it's going to snap. But yeah. Also, just let me know how you guys are thinking. Like, any new figures, any thoughts on any new figures that you want me to hear about, or just stuff in general, just comment below. And so we'll start with this Thor, because it was commented that we wanted to start on this one first. So he does look pretty good. Actually, I'm going to get my other Thor I have first before we get started. So I'll be right back. Here we go. This is the Destroyer 2-pack from the Avengers Beyond Earth's Might. This is my Thor for now, because of rumors of a Maximum Thor's coming out. That would be cool to see. Hopefully they don't botch it. There is the Ragnarok Thor. There is the 80th. But like I said, if there's a Maximum Thor coming, that'd be cool to see. So we'll take a look at this one right now. It does look pretty good here. Has some nice comic art. I think it's just the same on each side, just inverted, yeah. The Thor logo does look very good. Same with on the top, it is his hammer. Your legal stuff, see? Yeah, $29.99. Then on the back, the Build-A-Figure. I have reviewed US Agent. He is on the channel. The figure is also right here, along with the arm. And then the whole rest of the wave, excluding Blue Marvel here. So we won't be able to build a controller today in this Iron Man. But there is the bio. I guess I'll read it because there's no pause to read it because it's not an actual video. It says, Thor does the unthinkable when he becomes the newest Herald of Galactus, aligning with the Great Devourer to stop an even greater threat. Now, I remember slightly reading this story. I remember I read it on Unlimited or something, or I watched Comic Story and explained it, but I don't know why I can't remember right now. Forgot why. It's like something with Beta Ray Bill happened too. And yeah, I think this is where he broke Beta Ray's Bill, Stormbreaker or whatever. But yeah, we'll go ahead and open them. And hopefully my phone doesn't fall. So yeah, just comment below, I guess, what other newer figures are coming out. I did pre-order the Jean Grey and Cyclops 2-pack. The X-Men 97 one. Crow's there. Got a more wide one. Got a more tiny one, of course, for Odin. The Build-A-Figure part. Set that off to the side. Once again, yeah, the creaky chair. Got electric part there. The hammer is what I also thought would be really cool. The Thor's hammer all electrified. Does look very good. This figure is heavy here. It's a lot bigger than I thought he'd be. I think something about he needs to be power, quick, easy, so we can... Yeah, I think you're right, Big Candy. I don't remember exactly, but he needed to be stronger because he was, like, weak. I think it's, like, where he was, like... I think he was, like, the ruler of Asgard at the time or whatever. I think something like that. But yeah, the cape is stuck. There we go. I'll just throw that off to the side. But yeah, Figure does look good. The cape here is in different colors with the red and the purple. I'm going to look it up. All right. And then he has this white stripe on the side here. I remember in the Fortnite game, which is kind of what I mostly associate this figure with, or I guess this version of Thor, was that he had like a galaxy in the back here, but I guess that's what the purple kind of stands for. This Thor looks very good. I thought he had 2 head sculpts, but maybe not. But yeah, just has some rubber shoulder pads here. The white does look good. I wish this was painted silver, not just fully white. Does have some nice there. This is a pretty good soft goods material. This is not painted exactly silver. This is like the swirly twirly silver that they usually use, which is here on both the arms and the legs for like the chainmail look. It is a single jointed elbow, but it does get pretty far, which is good. He comes with accessories. He comes with 2 fists here, and he comes with an open palm for, I guess, just his throwing hand, and then, of course, a gripping one for the hammer, which is good. And then first, we'll set him right here. Oh, he's going to fall over. Okay, we'll leave that there. He comes with 2 crows, which I believe also reuse in the Odin, the biggest deluxe, which is all right because that Odin figure looks so good. There is just one, just not with its wing spread, and this one just has its wing spread. There's nothing painted on it. This one does have an open mouth, and this one has a closed mouth. So those look pretty good. I mean, if you just want to put them in the background of your shelf, you can. And then he comes with the hammer here, which doesn't have the writing, which this one does, and it doesn't have the, I guess, the handle, because as you can see on this one, you can see that it has, here, we'll set that off to the side. This hammer is a lot bigger, too, by the way. Oh, here, I'm used to the wider angles. Crows look sick. They do, yeah. But this hammer is way big. And this one has the inscription on it that Odin says for whoever shall hold the hammer. This one has a longer handle as well. And like I said, it doesn't have the, I guess, the thing at the end that, I don't know how I can always forget these words when I'm talking. But yeah, the handle is longer. It does have like a little bit of an end to it. And it has some effects here. I mean, you can use this for whatever you want exactly. I mean, it's your accessory, but I believe you just attach it to the hammer. Or I guess you could attach it around his arm, however. But yeah, looks pretty good. If you put it in his hand. Let's see here. Here we go. Does look good, actually. You can have him flying. The face sculpt does look pretty good. He has silver in his eyes painted. I don't know if you could see that. I want it to focus. But yeah, silver in the eyes there. It is just a stoic look. The hair here is just going down. There is a tiny bit of wash added, like a darker brown on top of this blonde. But not a whole lot. The hair does swoop. Obviously, for articulation-wise, if you want him to look back, he's not going to get pretty much any. He can get down, but there's going to be this gap here. And then the black is sculpted on here, top the forehead, which is good. The spikes do look nice. The sculpted detail on the figure is actually very good. Because I don't think there's any, I don't know what they would reuse for this figure. Pretty sure he's all new. But he does look very good. Just looking at him. I mean, once again, I hopefully in this Maximum line, if they do a Maximum Thor, a cloth bendy wire cape is an absolute must. Because I do own the Maximum Hulk. I have seen the Maximum Spider in person. I haven't felt with it. I've seen it in the packaging. But this Maximum Deadpool, I know a lot of people aren't too happy with. I know the Maximum Hulk, it's not great. I wouldn't like to pay $60 for it. It would have been good if it was $45. But it's still a pretty nice figure with the overall execution. Not too great. And then for the legs here, there's just the red band. The sculpted detail on the boots here is nice. The spikes, this is double jointed here as well. Pinless too. I mean, you can't really see it anyway. I mean, he can get pretty far back there, so it's pretty good. There is thigh cut, which is obviously going to be hidden by his like skirt piece here. It's going to kick out about that far. Pretty far forward. And a little bit back there. Like I said, thigh rotation. The ankle pivots. Down, up, and a bit of rocker there. So pretty good. For torso articulation, I think this hurts. Because there is nothing right here. This is a solid hunk of plastic. There is no ab crunch, no nothing. But there is a top twist, which they do paint the lines, I guess the V, so he can rotate side to side there. But going back, he gets that far. Going forward that far. Arms rotate, all that good stuff. So yeah, pretty solid figure here for Thor. And then just comparing him to another wave mate here. And I know he's not fully standing up, but that Thor figure's pretty big. And then just to compare him with the one I own, I think they're about the same height if I fully stood him up. Yeah, pretty good there. He's not going to replace my comic Thor on my shelf. If anything, he got the power to fight a cosmic entity called the Black. That's what it is, because I know there's the Black Winter figure that they released that's reusing this mold. Now I know what you're talking about. That's the storyline. Now, we don't have the direct Galactus that looks like that with, I think, the red and all that. That would have been cool to eventually get. Maybe a made-to-order one of those. Like, I know people were hoping, not really hoping, but there was, well, I guess, like, hype for the Fantastic Four movie that there might have been a made-to-order Galactus from the Fantastic Four movie, because there is the HasLab, which I do own, which I want to compare this to because this is the Herald. But it's not going to exactly match, but I see a lot of people do it anyway, because, I mean, where else are you going to put this one? Unless you don't want it at all. But, yeah, we'll put this off to the side here. I guess we can go put them back, huh? You guys want to see the collection? I know a lot of people love that. It's one of my most viewed videos, other than, like, where I peaked during, like, the summer for no reason. But I know people love the collection tours. I know a lot of people like those. Yeah, you want to go see it? All right, so we'll bring both of these Thors here. Don't mind my room. Just go straight across here. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm going to put this Thor here. This is what I was talking about. So here is the retro carded She-Hulk. This was the Black Series figure I was talking about. And this is going to be my comic Thor. Oh, and that's something I want to mention. I did buy the Black Panther, like I said, in the short, or I guess it was in the bio of this, or the caption. He's very good. This is the Atuma Wave 1. I didn't do a review. I just wanted to open him. I wanted a figure to play with, and Black Panther was my go-to. And there's Hercules on the shelf. And then before we get there, I do have the review of Omega Red and War Machine, the new Capcom 2-pack. I'm working on it right now, kind of like I was working on it before I decided to do the live stream. But yeah, for now, I'm not going to pose him just yet. But here he is next to Galactus. Right now I have Cosmic Ghost Rider and Silver Surfer. And Thor's up to the top of his boot there. So we'll just leave him there. And then here's Dragon Man. Also to get this Doctor... I believe I did I did a video. There's the Doctor Doom and the Photon. Captain Marvel's over there. But yeah, for now, collection's looking pretty good. I don't know what much has changed. Believe the X-Men is new. I don't know if you guys saw it with the three-tiered risers. I know people are going to ask questions about this. It's from the Container Store. We'll move Omega Red here. It's the exact thing. It's the expanding three-tier cabinet organizer for salts. Do you have the Heralds to Galactus? No. Okay, so I bought this figure. He comes in the box. Here's the box right here. But he came without the Heralds. I was okay with it. At first, I was just excited in the moment that it was HasLab Galactus, whoa, in my hand. This is the Walgreens Silver Surfer. I had that before this because I got it because I was wandering to GameStop and for some reason they released him and the Juggernaut Colossus 2-pack down there. And I was like, cool. But he did not come with the Heralds. I was like, okay, yeah, I can buy them on eBay. I check. Those figures themselves are going for $80. So eventually down the road, I'm going to need Morg and Frankie Ray. And I don't need the new Silver Surfer. I don't need the Mini Comics Wave 1 either. Yes, it'd be cool to have him pinless. And I kind of do like the little black around his eyes. I mean, this one's fine. This one has better paint in my opinion. This one has the silver paint. I believe the one that came with Galactus had like the other silver paint. Like it had like that. But yeah, the Dragon Man, very, very good. So what my plan is for the future, hopefully, is to have more on this side of the wall. Because for now, it's going to be my heroes, sort of. So it's going to be Avengers, which is what I'm building now. Which, as you can see, looks pretty good. Right now, I just need Vision and a couple other characters. Then it's going to be the Hall of Armor up top here. Then it's going to be my new Avengers / new Warriors / all that. Basically, the new stuff. And then my Age of Apocalypse display is going to be replaced by S.H.I.E.L.D. And then down here is going to be street level, which is why I have it now. I cannot wait for that Punisher 2-pack. I really want to see people do it before I try it, is heating off the legs and the forearms and replacing it with that new 2-pack one, the comic, the blue, and, or I guess not the comic, but the Capcom blue and white one. Obviously, I'm pretty sure people are going to do that. But yeah, to do that, this Punisher figure is so good. Of course, he's locked in a 2-pack again. The 2-pack character he came with last time was that Bushwhacker. And we'll put Daredevil back up there. So this is like the heroes. Then it's going to be villains, which I already have right now. What should the next HasLab be? Ooh, okay. Now, I know we have Giant Man. I was going to say Goliath, but I don't think we need that. I mean, when you come to think of it, a Celestial would be kind of cool. Like, I don't know. I know there's a Celestial that looks like Galactus, but instead we got the Doctor Doom helmet. I don't think vehicles is the way to go. We saw what happened with the Engine of Vengeance, and I watched this video about Ryan talking to somebody about, like, there's not many vehicles to do. They were, like, talking, like, the only vehicles was the Engine of Vengeance, the Punisher van, which, once again, like he said, was just be a black, blank van with materials on it. Then he said there was the Fantastic Car and the Spider Buggy, and that's kind of all they had. So I guess character-wise, like I'm saying, a Celestial would be cool, like, especially from the Judgment Day comic series. The Celestial out there, like the one they used for the base, I believe. I don't know. What other big characters would be cool? You got the Sentinel, Galactus, Giant Man. Thinking. I'm not sure. That's a good question. I'm going to have to actually do some research and look at what other characters would be cool to do that. But for now, we'll go back to the room. I don't know. What do you believe would be the next good HasLab? I'm thinking now. You got me thinking there. Hopefully the phone will go back into place instead of breaking, maybe. There we go. Okay, who do we want next? We've got Speedball, Quake, and Madam Hydra, and then the two carded figures here. I don't know, you can't even see them, huh? Eternity? Oh, okay, Eternity would be good, but I don't know how they would... There we go. Okay, I came across the old Toy Biz one, or the old Hasbro one, in a comic store for $300. I'm like, oh. But the first thing I thought of was, like, it's either going to be made to... They have to either make a made-to-order one or a HasLab. Fing Fang Foom would be so good. The tiers would probably be, like, I don't know, probably like an exclusive Iron Man, maybe. Maybe like the Fantastic Four. But a Fing Fang Foom would definitely be good. We need an update of that. Eternity, I don't know how they would do that. I guess, like, there's, like, the Living Tribunal and all that, too. Celestial. Yeah, I said the Celestial would be cool. But Eternity, I mean, I guess you could do it, but, I mean, he'd be more of a statue because he's always in, like, that floating sort of crouching pose. But, I mean, I guess the paint apps they'd have to do to make him, like, I don't know, how do you do it? Translucent? Do you paint all that galaxy work on him? I think they'd have to do a bit of both. But, I mean, yeah. I mean, with a HasLab, of course, they'd have to try their best. I mean, they'd have to. But, I mean, how much would it be? $200 for, like, a statue? Plus, I guess, what would he come with? I mean, that's just stuff to think about. But, like, I was thinking thrones, like when the Mephisto, but I mean, I guess, I don't know how much people would pay, like a HasLab, not so much as more of a made-to-order Surtur. I mean, I guess you could make a really big Surtur, but we have the Thor one that came for the movie. And that one's, I think as tall as, like, Super Adaptoid. It's, like, 12 inches, because they just reused the mold for their 12-inch characters, but I guess Surtur was by himself. But, yeah. The one above all, I suppose. I mean, I guess I was thinking of good characters that would be good to be real. I would think it's maybe a Sandman, maybe. Like a really big Sandman, like I guess how he was in No Way Home, or I guess in Spider-Man 3 would be cool. Like he's also, like if you get different versions of him, like if you get an updated of the old Build-A-Figure, that'd be cool. I mean, maybe he'd come with a different Spider-Man, like one that's covered in sand and whatnot. I don't know, it's just ideas. But, I mean, yeah, some nice pictures. Oh, and then the one comic book, maybe Galactica. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, the only reference I have of Galactica is from Rivals. which I mean, I guess Galactus can change his size. So I mean, I guess I would assume Galactica can change her size. But yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is I'm not gonna get it out, but I did buy an omnibus of Spider-Man. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 5. So it's just way too big of a book. I like the Mighty Marvel Masterworks. Simple. I can pretty much bring them wherever I want. It's just a book. I can just bring it wherever. I can read it. It's got like 12 stories in it, I think. Most of them do. Galactica, yeah. Change sizes and whatnot. Well, yeah, I mean, HasLabs are difficult, which I guess is why I like it better that they did the made-to-order. The made-to-order, I feel, is a little bit smoother. Because then you're not banking on other people. It's just you. If you want this many, you can do it. You can choose to select like 8 Sentinels, but when it comes down to paying, I guess you can only pay for like 1 if you really wanted to. Because I know I did 2. I feel like if eventually down the road I get that HasLab one, I want to have them flanking. Like having them flank him would be really cool. But yeah, Big Candy, did you order the Galactus, or not the Galactus, the Sentinels at all? Or you Marvel Legends collector in general? Or just maybe comic fan? Maybe click in your channel or click on your profile and see. But yeah. So who should we start with next? I think I'm just going to do Speedball because there's not a whole lot to them. I think all they gave was this figure and... No. Yeah, the market's too hard now anyways. Everything's... Yeah, $27 for a figure. Yikes. Or 28 actually. I think it actually rounds up to 29, right? Because I guess you add all the sales tax and all that. Yeah, see, Speedball only comes with this comic fan, big Transformers fan. I like the Studio series. I've only got one, which is the Shockwave figure. But I don't know. That Studio series. Order the next Transformers HasLab. What's that? What is the next HasLab? Oh, is it the... It's like the construction one. The green and the purple guy. With like 4 other... Like, it's like 5 Transformers that build them up or whatever. I think that's what it was, right? Because I feel like I remember seeing it on Hasbro Pulse. But yeah. That Studio series, last night, Optimus Prime looked really cool with a sword and whatnot. Turning into the truck. I just feel like they're a little expensive, no? I mean, I guess... Lloyd Kaiser, is that his name? Well, I feel like they're a little expensive to be... He's like $60 for... I guess they call it... What do they call it? The leadership class or whatever. Now, I did have a new Warriors member. I had Rage. That came in the Abomination Game Reverse Build-A-Figure Wave. But I sold him a really long time ago because I needed money for other figures. Now, this guy's on the Sunfire body mold. So, I mean... Paying $10 for this, I'm not too mad. I mean, he didn't come with anything. It's just this figure. I swear he came with, like, bubble effects. Or, like, I swear he came with, like, alternate hands, but I guess not. I guess we just didn't look at the packaging. His bio does read, when Robbie Baldwin is exposed to an extra-dimensional energy source, he becomes Speedball, able to protect a kinetic energy field, allowing him to bounce like a super-powered rubber ball. Now, I believe he turns into Penance, a part of the Thunderbolts or the Dark Avengers or something. He did play a role, spoiler alert, in the beginning of Civil War, which is like the Cataclysmic. They're recording like a TV show. The new Warriors are, and they end up killing like a kid, or they like end up blowing up a neighborhood, which kind of starts it off. But yeah, the figure does look good. The head sculpt, especially with the goggles, does look good. The gold in there, you can't see the eyes in the background. The hair is good with a nice brown and darker brown wash. And just the effects here with the, I guess, the gold and, like, those circles painted everywhere. Those look pretty cool. Now, not a whole lot to go with them. He's just going to sit on my shelf next with when I rebuild my new Warriors. But we'll put him there. He did come with the body, which, I mean, we could pop on the effects now. There's the head. This is the right arm. Oh, hold on. As a Transformers fan, what Marvel Legends do you recommend to get? Okay, well, so don't do what I did to start. If you want, you get the characters you want. Now, when I first started, I just bought to buy. Whatever was on the shelf, I bought. whatever I could find I bought. And then all of a sudden I have a Wolverine, I have a Red Skull, I have Ultron, I have an Iron Man. None of those characters really correlate. So what I recommend, which is why I made that Build the Avengers video, is because I recommend sticking with a team or characters you really love. Especially now, with the prices increasing and all that, I recommend starting with a team so you at least have something on your shelf. Like, so Captain America is pretty readily available now. I mean, there's pretty good options. There's the Secret Wars, the new 2-pack Capcom one. There's older ones you can get. I even believe the 80th anniversary one is pretty cheap now. Or maybe like $40, but still pretty good. Like, I recommend like the Avengers, maybe a Spider-Man shelf. Because I know at Walmart right now they have reissued of the retro carded Rhino, J. Jonah Jameson, and Sandman, which all I did reviews on. And they're pretty good figures. But yeah, I just recommend pick something. Pick something to start and like have a plan of what you all want and don't just buy to buy. Like, even though I'm doing that right now, like, Controller, for now he's going to go on my supervillain shelf, but now I have a place for him, which is why I'm buying specifically Avengers figures. I just bought them because they were all $10 and I needed them anyways, so I'm sticking to Avengers here, and then she's going to go on the Shield shelf. Madam Hydra is going to go on this, like, I have a villains team shelf. She's going to go with Hydra and all that. And then Tombstone can go with my Spider-Man villains, and She-Hulk can go with my Fantastic Four. But yeah, I mean, like I said, stick to something is what I recommend. Definitely stick to something. Or choose something you want to start with. And then you'll slowly build your display. Depends how deeply you want it. Like I said, I mean, when you're doing it for 6 years like I am, you slowly develop, I gotta get everything. Now that's virtually impossible to get everything. Like pre-orders and all that, new prices. Yeah, it's pretty hard. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just target something. Oh, there they all go. I think this figure is opened. I don't remember. Nope. So yeah, I hope that helped. Or maybe I just talked too fast and you didn't understand what I was saying. Sorry for not taking it on the camera. But yeah, Hydra logo in the back does look pretty cool. Now, as you can see, she doesn't come with a whole lot. Pop the Build-A-Figure leg out. And of course, watching out for Build-A-Figure waves is definitely something hard because they force you to buy everything. And then all of a sudden, you're stuck with a piece that you don't want. Thank you. Yeah, of course. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but I tell you guys to DM me on Instagram if you have any questions. But I don't see any messages. I don't know how to fix that. If there's like somebody that knows why that happens. There we go. Part of controller. Obviously, his one leg is gonna be gone for a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna buy Blue Marvel after the stream. There's Madam Hydra. She does come with alternate hands, and if they make a new Beta Ray Bill, I'll buy it in a heartbeat. Yeah, because there is the older, sort of smaller Hulk. I think it's the Endgame Hulk Build-A-Figure Wave one. Yeah, and then there's the Marvel Select one. Does look pretty good, but he's pretty big in my opinion. He's more of his modern look with the big fin on top of his head. But yeah, Beta Ray Bill is a pretty popular character. I'm surprised they haven't updated him yet, which is weird. I mean, it's all however Hasbro wants to do it now with all these maximum mini comic waves. What I'm saying is bring back Spider-Man Build-A-Figures. The last one we got was Armadillo in 2021 or 2020. Now it's just retro cards and I think that's it, right? Retro cards. Yeah, retro cards. We have the modern and the older one. The Magic the Gathering one does look cool. That Battle Damage Spider-Man is definitely something I want to get. And then I wish that they make it. Oh, that's timid. Like, I don't know why they gave the Anti-Venom one tentacles, but not the original Agent Venom, like the newest one. But I mean, I guess I don't know if they'll re-release that Agent Venom in a 2-pack with the tentacles. That'd be pretty snobby. But I mean, Who knows? And then, yeah. Even though figures are expensive now, I am still going to buy 3 Mysterios of the Walmart exclusive one. That's the newest from the 94 show. Mysterio is my favorite character, like I've stated. I don't know if I want to keep one on card. I might have to buy 4 then, even though it's $29 a figure, or like $28. I still want, because I don't know if I want one on card. I definitely want 1 and like 2 flanking. That's why I originally thought 3. But yeah. Here's Madam Hydra, by the way. Has nice gold on the belt. Has some nice gold Hydra logos there. With even that's painted. The head sculpt does look good with the green, but she's on a pinless, single-jointed elbow body, so she's just gonna stay on my shelf. And then she does have swappable fists, and there is the gun. The gun does look pretty good. This might be reused, I'm not sure. Has a nice brown handle. Banger. Is he talking about the music or what? The music's just something that I just don't want to be quiet, me just sitting here. But yeah. Its hand does have trigger finger, of course. If you hear bells, that are my new kittens. They're just running around. They were in the Avengers video. I'm 90% sure. I mean, I heard them all over because they kept playing with my figures. Watch out for that. Pets are an evil thing. That's why I stopped collecting Black Series. Both. One, because they would shelf dive and the lightsabers would snap because the lightsabers were so thin. And then others, they would just bite. My cats would bite it. Oh, yeah, there he is. They're jumping up on my cabinet right below. We'll see if we can get one on camera. There we go. You see him? I know people like cats. Some people like dogs. Some people are allergic, so they don't like them. Yeah, I don't know how many people saw that, but just a cat. So, yeah. Put this Madam Hydra figure off to the side. She's alright. Now I see why people say that. Cats or dogs? Cats. I've always had cats, so it just kind of lucks out. And then Quake. This is a double figure. Now, Hello Kitty, yeah. I don't like when Hasbro does this. So this is Quake, or if you take the gauntlets off and put this head sculpt on, it is now Maria Hill. I don't like when they do that at all. Like they used to do that with Stefford. I think they did the X-Force character. Oh, not X-Force. Was it X-Force? It was like a part of the Warlock Build-A-Figure. She came with Farrell's head sculpt, her own, and like somebody like Moonstone or something. I don't like when they do that because you have to buy the same figure 3 times instead of making 3 separate molds. But I mean, if it's the same base body, I guess it makes sense. Because I know they did the Hydra 2-pack with the Hydra Soldier and the Shield Soldier that are just the female body, which I guess is what you could do. And they also had the Shield 3-pack. But I mean, it's all like that. This one's going to stay as Quake for now. I mean, pretty much. Actually, for a while, actually. She's going to stay as Quake. And then I might get another one, or I might get that 2-pack like I mentioned. I'm actually going to get a couple of them. I love the army build. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's just so cool, like just seeing like a bunch of the same figure in a show. You can see the Shield logo there. But yeah, army building's just something fun to do. But yeah. Here is the Maria Hill head sculpt. The only thing different is like the souped over hair, the angry look, and of course the earpiece there. I'll set that over there. And then here is the Build-A-Figure part. Oh, glad it comes with fists here. Each side comes with a fist, but I might change this one. This one's like a nice gripping hand. But this one has the controller parts in it, so that one's definitely going to stay like that. But yeah, the head sculpt's also very good. Oh, here we go. Come on, click in. Sometimes these Build-A-Figures actually take forever to click in. It might be already good. Hopefully. Yeah. Sometimes they don't click and I'm like, what? But yeah. For now, controller is going to be, only have one leg. So he can go off to the side now. And then for the rest of the Quake / Maria Hill here. She comes with one pistol. She does not have a holster, but she does have trigger fingers for if you wanted to have her next bath idea. Yeah, I still need to complete Nemesis, the Nemesis Build-A-Figure wave. I have the older Super Scroll. That one needs to be done. And I have the DDR. Or I guess what is the name in the... It's just It's from it's in Rivals. It was in Into the Spider-Verse. It's the future Spider-Man robot. I don't know why I'm forgetting the name of it. It was like Penny Parker's robot, but it's that one. And I think that's it. I think those are the only 3 Build-A-Figures. I just don't know why, because like I was in Targets and whatnot. You could see the cat there crawling all over my comic books. But no, get down. But the only character I couldn't find that way was named Fabian Cortez. But yeah, here is Quake / Maria Hill. The shield logo on the shoulder does look good. No, kitty. The gauntlets do look very good here. She has wide range of motion here on these hands. They can fold all the way in. And then just the straps and all that do look very good. The silver paint on the zipper also looks nice. But yeah. What do you call it? But me personally, for a bad fight, like if I was to choose a new character, or like to get a character, well, let's see here. Yeah, thinking some bigger dudes, huh? I like a Spider. I know a lot of people say Spider Hulk, or I guess the Hulk where he, I think it is called Spider Hulk, right? Or maybe like a, oh, I'm blanking. I literally just had the characters thought in my head. Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, now I see why it's hard for those guys to come up with characters, even though they have a whole community telling them what to build or what they want. Yeah. Like I said, I want a new giant or a Goliath figure, because like Pterodax, like Galactus's Herald. I mean, I know he was a Build-A-Figure before, or maybe that's a different character you're talking about. Pterodax. I know Pterax was the Herald. We have the 2-pack with the Fallen one. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know that figure reused the old ball hips. That the newest 2-pack one with the Fallen one used the old ball hips from the original Build-A-Figure. I mean, I guess they could do another one, but I don't see why. I mean, that one still is pretty good. But I mean, I guess they could if they really wanted to. I don't know what they would change. I guess they can make it more comic-like. Like, I believe every character has alternate looks. They could do a more modern Pterax, like from the Secret Wars storyline, the newest one. I mean, the face sculpt does look really good on this controller figure, by the way. And then, so that's when I'm going to start. Now I need to complete, of course, with these figures, I have the Void and these, the Mindless one. Which this wave, I remember was in stores. I should have bought it a long time ago. Of course, definitely that Blade. Clea is now like $30, I believe, or like 60 actually. And that Old Man Daredevil is really cool. I remember seeing them all in store, and I was like, I can wait on these. And now they're super. The only one that I've seen in store, this one's been at the same GameStop for, I think, when it first came out. I'm like, I mean, this is the only one that stayed, so I'm like, yeah, hopefully they'll all stay, and boom, they're all gone other than him. But GameStop especially, I've been really mad at, because their prices are so expensive now. So the X-Force Archangel pre-order retails for $45.99. GameStop had it for $56.99. Like, are you kidding me? That's a whole $10 or a whole $11 up, just for what? I mean, like, even with the pro price, it's still like $10 or like $5 more than it is if you buy it retail literally everywhere else. Because I believe I bought it from I love supporting local. This is a small comic shop that had it for how much? They had it for like 48. So I was like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, either I order it and it takes a little bit to ship or not. But yeah, here is the Luke Cage Power Man. Marvel Knights logo does look good. Oh, my cats are attacking our seat right now. For the bio here, it reads, having accidentally gained superhuman strength and bulletproof skin from science experiment, Luke Cage becomes a hero for hire known as Power Man. GameStop is horrible. Yeah, they've gone really, really bad lately. Here is the leg for the Mindless one, which also I know people didn't like because the Mindless one is a Build-A-Figure or a army builder and as a Build-A-Figure. So that's really stupid. Because I know there's playing Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, there's black, there's gray, there's orange, different Mindless one colors. But yeah. I mean, you could see a tiny bit of brown wash here in the front of the leg, which does look good. But I mean, it's just a giant hunk of a leg. But yeah, GameStop has just increased their prices so much. Figure hunting in the wild in general is just so bad now because everything's online, and then half the stuff you want you have to pre-order now, and if you don't pre-order it, you're done. Like you're done for, and you have to wait. It has some nice, just open palm hands there. Like, I love going out. I used to love going out all the time looking for figures. Now I maybe go in the beginning of the month, at the end too, and mainly I don't even go to GameStops like that. I go to like figure stores because I just want to see what their new cycle is. But yeah, like, it's stupid nowadays that you have to buy everything online. Like that Thanos and Psylocke 2-pack. Oh my gosh. And especially, okay, so this happens to me specifically, I feel, all the time. So the Jean Grey X-Men exclusive, Target exclusive, and the what do you call it? The Savage Land Professor X. I try to pre-order them, boom, they were gone immediately. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm never gonna find these. Now all that's in my Targets are those 2 figures. And like, you're kidding me, right? And then I bought the whole mini comics First Waves retail, like the Miles Morales Ultimate Iron Man. Boom, now they're going for clearance for like $12 at my Target. I'm like, I could have just waited. Not even. I'm like, but yeah, it's fine. And then, so I'm gonna wait on the Storm, the what is it? The Wolverine figure, or I guess the Weapon X figure. I'm just gonna wait and wait for those to go. I mean, they'll probably be cheap. But yeah. This Luke Cage does look very, very good. Put him on my classic Avengers shelf. It's going to be nice. Now, this isn't my ideal look. My ideal look is the 2-pack one with him and Iron Fist. But, yeah, I remember seeing this character in Lego Marvel Superheroes. But, yeah, that's the one thing I remember about reviews, is that his arm is visible in there. I mean, the jacket does look good. The chain here. The silver. But, yeah, figures pinless. Does look very, very nice here, too. Just good articulation. Is there a boot cuff? No. No boot cuff. Perfect opportunity to hide it, too. Yeah, sometimes these greedy guys just need to save it. Save their budget, I guess. Ankle pivot there. There is not... and no chest articulation. Yeah, I forgot. Because this is just one solid mold here. It's just on a ball there. But, I mean, I guess you can get him into some good poses there. The face sculpt does look good, too. The silver there and the hair. But yeah. So what other newest figures? I'm trying to think of what is coming out this year towards the end. I don't know. I don't know how I always forget. But yeah. I'm going to put that. You can't even see the figures I've already been reviewing. Or I guess I've been opening today. Oop. Quake's not going to want to stand up. But yeah. There's him. And this is a sneak peek. We can all go back into the collection room so you guys can see it. Because I know people love... That's the number one thing people love to see. I know they love the collection tours. But yeah. Like I said, Madam Hydra, I forgot about her. But yeah. Collecting figures nowadays, it's a rough thing to do. Okay, I think I'm going to open Vision and I might end stream. Or I guess not end stream, but we'll go into the collection room. And then, then we'll end stream. But yeah. Should I live stream more, guys? There's not a whole lot of people in there. But I mean, I guess I've been streaming for a little bit. Alright, his bio, Vision reads, the amazing android Vision commands unearthly powers and abilities to fight for humanity as a member of the Avengers. And yeah, this figure just looks good in my opinion. The colors are so nice. Yes. I was thinking I probably should do live streams more. Because I see a lot of people, like usually I'm just scrolling on TikTok and I see a lot of fig talkers. I'm like, oh, maybe I should start doing that. But I don't know, just sit there and talk about, showing off my collection. But yeah, there's the Void head. Looks very good. Even though it's on the Venom body, but it's alright. Doesn't really matter. In the end, character's a character, right? As long as they do it okay. Actually, they should be doing it alright, but... I mean... I guess a representation's a representation. Okay. I don't know why they do this. They have the cape in a separate tray and the figure in the other, or not a separate tray, but that giant gap. I don't know how to pull through exactly. Maybe it comes off. Hopefully it does. I don't want to break anything. That's the number one thing I hate. Shelf dives, high prices, and breaking figures. Top 10 worst things to happen as a collector. Oh, hopefully. Oh, there goes the phone. Maybe we could save it. There we go. Oh, there we go. Looks good. Nice old Vision to represent on the shelf. Well, there was a peg, huh? See, this is why we need cloth bendy wire capes, guys. Uh-oh. Hold on. Trying to plug the cape back in, it's not wanting to go back in. Maybe we need to take this off again. All right, there we go. Do you play Marvel Rivals? I used to when it first came out. That was cool. I haven't played the newest yet with Daredevil and Angela, even though I thought Angela was a Spawn character. I think they like traded or whatnot, or like she kept the user rights and all that. It was a fun game. Like I remember playing Overwatch all the time. I actually want to kind of replay it because I never really bought anything in the game. That's what solidified me. Like I didn't delete it, but it's just not saved, or I did delete it, but still saved on my PlayStation. Because if I spend money on a game, then I'm like, yeah, I have to keep it. Actually, I might have. I think I bought... No, was this... Yeah, I did buy something in the game. It was the Superior Iron Man skin, because Superior Iron Man is so cool. Like the liquidation and then all that. But yeah, there's Vision. It's very good. The Mind Stone there in his forehead. There we go. Even though the figure has no sculpted on details body-wise. It's all just painted. It's alright, though. I don't know, but the main character I used a lot was either Iron Man or Moon Knight, because those are my two favorite. I couldn't get Spider-Man because he was too hard. And then I had a teammate, one of my friends would play him, he was really good at Spider-Man, so I'm like, yeah, that's all you, dude. I can't do that. But yeah, I think I haven't understood, I know they made a comic of it. I haven't understood the storyline. I believe it's like Doom 2099, which is also pretty current in the comics right now. Iron Man Hulk, yeah. He's one of the bigger characters, right? One of the bruisers or whatever. Now, who's all in the game? I know that there is rumors of figures for that, for Marvel Legends. They're coming out with them. I think they was on the list was Punisher, Jeff the Shark, and I think Luna Snow, Iron Man or Spider-Man. I know Blockies did some. They made some figures. They made the robot Spider-Man. They made Spider-Man himself and Venom. Yeah, we seen the prototype of them. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Those, they do look good. The Venom one, they look good. I don't know how Blockies moves. I know they made those Transformers ones that you and they made a Deadpool and Wolverine. I haven't watched the reviews on it though. Actually, I watched the Transformer ones. It's from the Transformers 1 movie or whatever. That movie was good too. But all right. So I'm gonna move this camera first over to the collection room, and then we'll start slowly moving the figures. And the cats are in here. Oh, there we go. I always knew this happens. Okay, so we're just gonna set it off. I guess we'll have to do it last time, huh? I don't know how I did it last time. Nah, screw it. We'll just hold the phone. We're gonna go back and forth, guys, so hopefully I don't make you guys sick. So, look at all this trash here. So, Luke Cage is what I want to take. These three especially. Now, one thing I want to also invest my money in for these figures is flight stands. Because right now the only one I have is this DC McFarlane one for Photon here. And Vulture, which came with Superman. And I believe it came with somebody else. Alright. Yeah, see, this is the villain team. This is my villainous team. So we've got the Winter Guard. We've got the Serpent Society, Dark Avengers, Thunderbolts, Hydra, and Squadron Supreme, Spider-Man. Obviously my favorite. Yeah. So Vision and I don't know if I want to replace White Vision for now because I want my West Coast Avengers to be on this side. Other characters. So what I eventually want to have in the future that's left here is Black Knight and Cersei, the 2-pack. Who else? Doctor Strange. I want to have, I think that's mainly it for the Avengers. Then there's Jocasta, Thunderstrike, Wonder Man. But yeah, like I said, West Coast Avengers going to be here. That's why I want flight stands. And then down here is going to be like Black Panther is going to be crouched and facing this way. I'm going to have the Scott Lang Ant-Man crouched and facing this way. And I want the Amazing Fantasy Body Spider-Man like this. Crouch pose because I've tried it before. I'm like, yes, this looks good. But I want it as the blue and red from the Amazing Friends 3-pack. Because blue and red is just my favorite with Spider-Man. Blue and black's cool. Or red and black's cool with the Steve Ditko art. But, yeah, these figures here. So I'm just going to put them on the shelves for now. There's the cats. Yeah, they will go up in here in these shelves and start knocking the figures over, and I'm not happy about that. But yeah, this is where I keep all my accessories. Is in these things. It's something my mom had to like sort. Here. There's the